A small pastry made today becomes the foundation for a larger one tomorrow. Good baking works this way, and so does good education. Learning does not begin and end in a single grade level. What students understand today shapes what they are able to understand tomorrow. This is where understanding by design moves from theory into real classroom practice. Let's begin with grade 4. In grade 4, students do not learn chemical equations. They are not asked to memorize the process of photosynthesis. Instead, they develop foundational understanding. They learn that plants need light. They learn that plants make their own food. They begin to see plants as living systems that depend on energy. At this stage, the goal is not technical accuracy. The goal is conceptual clarity. This is stage 1 foundation in understanding by design. Students build meaning that will support future learning. Now let's move forward to grade 9. In grade 9, students study photosynthesis in depth. They explore how light energy is converted into chemical energy. They analyze the process, the conditions, and the scientific explanation. At this level, students answer the questions of how and why. This deeper understanding does not appear suddenly. It is the result of careful backward planning across grade levels. What was intuitive in grade 4 becomes analytical in grade 9. This is vertical alignment in action. Why it matters. If without UbD, grade levels often operate in isolation. Teachers focus on their own year and students experience a series of disconnected lessons. With vertical alignment, however, the curriculum becomes a coherent journey. Each year of school adds a new layer to what students already understand. This alignment is created to prevent repetition, to provide long-term direction, and to ensure that assessment measures real understanding. Understanding by design organizes learning around 3 core elements: desired results, evidence of learning, and intentional learning plans. This brings us to backward design. You would never turn on an oven without knowing what you plan to bake. In the same way, teaching should not begin with activities or lessons. Understanding by design begins with the end in mind. What do we want students to understand? What evidence will show that understanding? And only then, what learning experiences will lead them there? Teaching is design, not improvisation. So what does UbD actually solve? Traditional teaching often focuses on finishing content. Assessment happens at the end. Activities feel disconnected. Lesson plans focus on what the teacher will do. Understanding by design shifts that focus. Teaching is aimed at understanding. Assessment is ongoing. Learning is coherent and connected. Design focuses on how students learn. Just as a well-designed pastry reflects intention and craft, a well-designed curriculum reflects clarity and purpose. Today, understanding by design is used in schools across the United States, in international programs, and in schools accredited by CIS and NEASC. It has become a shared language for quality teaching and learning. J. McTighe did not create understanding by design so that teachers would teach more. He created it so that students would understand more deeply.